Congratulations on qualifying for National Honor Society. In this video, we are going to give a full explanation on how to fill out the NHS application. Before jumping into the do's and don'ts of the application, let's talk a little bit about how you qualified and what National Honor Society is. You qualified for NHS by having a strong GPA. While this factor allowed you to be recognized as a potential member, it does not guarantee acceptance into National Honor Society. To be in NHS, you must complete the application. National Honor Society recognizes your GPA, but also wants to see how you've represented academics, character, service, and leadership throughout your high school experience. These 4 subjects are National Honor Society's pillars, so make sure to explicitly demonstrate and show how you represent these pillars. Since you've already qualified with your GPA, the application will mostly focus on the character, service, and leadership pillars. Let's dive right in. We will be going page by page to help you fill out this application. This cover page acts as a checklist for you, so you can not only keep track of what you need to do, but also understand what the admission panel is looking for. Starting at the top, you can see that the official due date is Friday, December 4th. You can turn it in person to Ms. Leslie's room 2452 or through the digital submission on Canvas. Beneath the date, you will fill out your name, your assigned NHS number, and your student ID. This is the only page you will write your name. For the rest of the pages, you must use your NHS number. This is to ensure that your application is anonymous and to prevent possible bias. Once again, this is the only page you will write down your name. As we continue further down the page, you and your parent will be required to sign an agreement that states that you understand that you are not guaranteed into National Honor Society. When you've submitted your application, Ms. Leslie and Ms. King will remove the cover page. Moving on to the first page, you will see the sections dedicated to leadership. In the first box, you will record any activities that you have participated in high school. These can be inside or outside school activities. Remember, only list what you have participated in during high school. The next set of boxes is where you will describe your leadership positions. These boxes can be filled with any position where you held significant responsibility. Underneath the leadership positions box, you will then record any awards or recognitions that you have received and from where. As we move down to the second page, we are still completing the leadership portion of the application. This last box is where you will record employment and a brief explanation. National Honor Society understands that some great candidates may not have been able to participate in extracurricular activities, so make sure that you fill this box out to the best of your abilities. Now, how exactly do you document your hours? If you participate in service corps, your hours have already been verified by another teacher at this school. So all you need to do is attach your printed digital service activity log to this document. Whatever is verified on service corps will be accepted. If you do not participate in service corps, you will need to attach individual records of service. Below the instructions, you will see a box where you can record the service you have completed. However, for these records to be verified, you will need some kind of documentation from a leader of the organization you volunteered for. This can be a letter, a note, an email. You must have verification for your service time for these hours to count. You cannot simply record them. The ideal letter would sound something like, Student A completed these hours on this day doing this activity, signed by a person in charge. A parent may not sign this document. The adult must be from outside your household. Once again, if you record hours with no verification of time, the service will not be counted. In the letter of verification, remember to remove your name and replace it with your NHS number. The next page includes more space where you can record your hours. Finally, we arrive at the character category. This section is divided into 2 parts, essay questions and letters of recommendation. The first essay question has a word count of minimum 150 and maximum 500. It asks you to describe how you've shown excellence in the 4 areas that NHS serves: leadership, service, character, and scholarship. The second essay question is about your discipline record. During the admission process, your discipline record will be pulled and reviewed. This is your chance to show your growth from any disciplinary infraction. Your application will not be thrown out if you answer this question. However, it will be considered. If you do not have anything on your record, there is no need to fill out this question. The next page includes the second part of the character category, the letters of recommendation from your teachers. You will need 3 current teachers, 2 core teachers, and 1 elective. Please list the 3 teachers that you have asked in the blanks below. The teachers will send in the letters directly to the sponsors. This means that you will not know if they have been turned in. But do not worry, if the sponsors can't find a letter of recommendation, they will go check with the teacher that you wrote down. This is why it is imperative that you record who you asked so that Ms. King and Ms. Leslie can go find the teacher's letter. The recommendation forms are attached in the following pages. Please remember, this document will not come back to you. Once you give it to a teacher, they will send it to the sponsor of NHS. Here are some common questions that students ask. After I complete my application, what happens? Well, your application will be organized and double-checked by Ms. King and Ms. Leslie so that it's ready for the admission committee. This committee consists of 5 faculty members. Each faculty member will receive your application, read it, and score it against the rubric. By the end of the process, your application will have been scored 5 times. At the end, there will be a vote to determine your admission. Ms. Leslie and Ms. King do not vote. They facilitate. When everything is finished, you will receive notification if you have been accepted or declined. What happens if I turn my application in late? If you turn in your application late, it will be marked and the circumstances of your tardiness will be recorded. The committee will take this into account.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope this answered many of your questions, and good luck, everyone.